When it comes to sales, most people think they have a marketing problem. But no, they really have a storytelling problem. Your story sells only if you know how to tell it. Here's the secret. Instead of talking about effects, you want to start with the cause. That is completely opposite of what most marketing programs and teachers teach you. But the reality is, it's the only way to stop explaining and start resonating. How do you resonate? Especially enough to make people give you their money. So here's where I come in. There are 4 steps to my signature framework. Step 1, deeply listening unlocks your real story. The difference between me and other marketing companies is I'm trained to read between the lines, to hear what you actually need to say, not what you think you should say. I also help you read and understand your data so we can come up with a strategy that's based on numbers and analytics. After all, the numbers don't lie. Step 2, we need to perfect your story. So once we figure out who are you, what's your life, your product, or your brand identity, we need to find a way to speak the language your audience speaks. Good storytelling isn't just about talking about yourself or talking about the product. It's about making people so inspired they want to take action. And while we're on the topic of language, step 3 is about making that connection. Your story needs to be able to connect to your audience's dreams, fears, their ambitions, things they find important. But ultimately, it needs to be the solution to their problem.
Wow.
And finally, step 4, we have to generate some sales. What's the point of telling your whole story if you don't benefit? And that's really what it comes down to is sales don't start when you pitch people your offer. It starts when you build trust through the storytelling process. And here's the thing, when you tell the right story to the right people, the sale just naturally follows. It's ultimately about designing an entire brand experience that your audience is going to want to be a part of. You'll notice some of the best companies, it almost feels like they have a cult following. They have a movement behind them. And that's because the audience is also a part of the story. So why work with me? Because your brand deserves creator-first strategies from somebody who's actually done it. You also need a laser-focused strategy that cuts right to the chase so you don't waste any time or money. Things are so competitive nowadays and the algorithm is changing every day. Okay, let's just keep it frank. Nobody has time to waste their money on ads. This ain't your regular cookie cutter corporate marketing. This is radical strategy, flawless execution with real results. Think you and your brand have what it takes to break the internet? Click the link below for an audit. Let's start by polishing your brand's identity. Once we have those insights, then we can talk strategy.